Good day, everyone. We will continue what we have said before about reported speech. First of all, we have three types of sentences. The statement, someone is telling us about something. Questions, someone is asking us about something. And commands and requests, someone is telling us to do something. Politely is a request and impolitely is a command. We will have today the questions. It divided into yes, no questions and WH questions. Let's begin. Type of questions, two. First one is yes, no questions. Second one is WH questions. Yes, no questions, as you can see with its name, yes, no. So I have to respond to these questions with yes or no. And of course, it will begin with a verb. So it's starting with a verb to which we will reply with yes or no. This is the first one. The second one is WH questions. This is starting with a question word such as what, when, where, etc. Let's begin with the first one, WH questions. The two parts are linked with the questions word used in the direct speech. So we have WH questions. We will link it with the same question word. The first one, statements, we will link it. We link it with that. Here we link it with the questions word. So she said, where are you going? She's asking me a question. So I will report it. She said, so I will say she asked me. Here, where? I will use the same exact question word that we have used in the direct speech, in the quote that had been said. So where will be same where. I'm not gonna say that as a statement. In the statement we say that. In the questions we say where, when, why, the same exact questions word we had already used. So, and we have to keep the changes that we are doing. So we have to change the verb, we have to change the time, we have to change the pronouns. First of all, she asked me where I was going. Here, another example. She said, when do you have to go to work? When, this is a questions word, do you have to go to work? Let's see the answer. She asked me. We will link it once again with the same exact question word that we used. And what about the time? What about the verb? The verb here is do or have? It's have, because do here is a helping verb. We will not use it. We will not make attention to it even. No, the verb is have. It's verb to have. The tense is present simple. Yes, present simple. So have will be had. And will you see the structure here? It's not a question structure. It's not the verb and then the pronoun. No, we will make it as a statement. And we will lose also the question mark. So she asked me when I, referring to me, because she asking me, so I change you to I, have, one step back to the past, had, go to the work. The other type of questions is yes, no, as we agreed. This is begin with the verb. And we will answer it with the yes or no questions. When we report these questions, we link to part with if or whether. So we have three links words till now. First one is that with a statement, and two words if and whether in yes no questions, and also we still have the same exact questions word in the WH questions. He said, can I use your phone? So he didn't hear. Here I'm not gonna say he said, I'm gonna say he asked me. Link it with if or whether, not that, not can. I'm not gonna use can. I'm gonna say if or whether I will be he. I will be he. What is the tense here? Can use, this is a verb. Of course, I will change can to could, and we will still have the same infinitive after could. So if he could use my phone, and please try to remember to lose that question mark. Once again, he said, do you want to go out for a meal? He asked me. So he asked me. Link it with if. I, because he said you. I'm going to refer to myself with I. Do want. Of course, we will not use do. We will only use want. Want, we will make it step back to the past, will be wanted. So he asked me if I wanted to go out for a meal. Remember, this is most important thing we have to know. In reported speech, yes or no questions, we use if or whether. In the yes-no questions, we use if or whether as a link word, then the subject, then the verb, not the other way around. No, the subject, then the verb, because it's not a question. Here it's become a statement. In a reported speech, WH questions, we use the WH word, where, when, why, then the subject, then the verb, not the other way around. It's not a questions anymore. We do not use the form do, does, or did. It was using because it was a helping verb. The last one, please lose that question more. We are not using it anymore. The last one is the reported speech, command, and requests. What is a command and what is a request? Let's have a quick revision. So, reported speech, 3 types of statements, of sentences. The first one is statement. Second one is questions. Third one is command and request. Questions, yes, no questions, and WH questions. Last one will be command and request. What about the link word? Link word in the statements will be that. Link word in the yes, no questions, you know it. Yes, if, or whether. Last one, in the WH, link word will be the same exact question word that we used. What about command and request? This is a new one, we will talk about it. It's to or not to. To for affirmative, apparently, and not to for the negative. Let's learn about the command and then the request. Commands. What is a command? It's an order. Someone is telling me to do something, and I have to do it, and I'm obliged to do it. You have no choice. You have to do it. You have no choice. And you have to say, we will use tell because it's order. Let's have an example. This is a soldier, of course, it's an order. So he said, march. When I'm going to make it as a reported speech, so I'm going to use told. He told him. The link word is to, and of course I'm going to put the tense in the infinitive because of to. So he told him to march. The structure is very simple. It's not like the statements, it's not like the questions, because of to, the link word. Subject, told, we have pronoun and a noun or a pronoun, then to an infinitive. So I'm not going to change the verb one step back to the past because our link word here is to. So it will be the same to the infinitive. The fireman told the woman to leave the house. The teacher told us to submit our homework. Once again, we don't need to change the tense because we will need only to put it in the infinitive form because of to. But we still have to change the pronoun, we still have to change the time. Examples. Dad said, eat your food. Reported speech, Dad told. The boy, eat will be to eat. This is our link word. It's very simple, it's very easy. To eat your food, of course I'm going to change it to his food. The boy's food, his food. The doctor said, take these pills 3 times a day. The doctor told the patient to take, these will be those pills 3 times a day. Once again, look here, to and those. I have to change it. She said, buy some milk in your way home. She told her husband to, of course it's impolite, so she told his husband, her husband to buy some milk in his way home. In your way home, so in his way home. Soldiers, he told him, aim well, soldier, aim well. The captain told the soldier to aim well. It's very simple. I'm not going to change everything. Aim, still the same. I'm just going to put here to aim well.